Hey, what's up guys? It's time to blast our memes to the next level, bombarding our opponents with a 2.1 Elixir Giant Skeleton clone deck. With 4 1 Elixir cost cards and a mirror, we're going to be able to get back to Giant Skeletons before anyone's ready. And after stacking multiple on the map, raging and cloning, the chaos might be too much for anyone to control. The problem is we have to get to that point. Stacking up multiple Giant Skeletons costs a bank of Elixir. And if you look at our deck, we have absolutely no air defense, no big spells to help us break through buildings, and Giant Skeleton is our only way to win. Let's bombard our opponents with countless Giant Skeletons and assert dominance. Lots of love to everyone that's supporting the channel with credit code SirTag. We are off to the races and it's time to spam some Giant Skeletons. So I'm going to go for an Ice Spirit first just to see what he's going to be doing. We can activate King Tower here with his Electro Spirit. It's interesting for him to do that. Maybe he's got Royal Giant. Yeah, gotta be RG, right? When you see the zappies and the aggression with Electro Spirit that activates King Tower easily for the opponent, there is only one potential, and it's 100% RG. So if we want to play against a Royal Giant deck, ideally we're able to finesse the zappies, cycle multiple Giant Skeletons on the other side, and get away with a conniving clone. I think that's the only way I win this. So I'm going to go for Skeleton's Mirror on the right-hand side, which might seem really stupid, but it has a lot of damage. So I think it's something that I'm going to go for right now. It's basically like a mini graveyard, but this time with 3 skeletons. Why do you have Royal Recruits? No, man. Miss me with that. Please, bro. Please don't do that to me. We're going to have to rage up our Giant Skeleton. Also, I have no answer to flying cards in this match. Literally 0, so should be a fun time. Not going to lie. I'm an enjoyer. All right, so we are able to kill his recruits and his flying machine magically without taking any damage. I did not expect him to Electro Spirit at the river with such confidence, not running Royal Giant. So this Electro Spirit won't activate King Tower because it took damage from his, so that's why I was able to do that. I just want to make that abundantly clear. So what are we going to do? Do we go Giant Skeleton on the right into Royal Recruits, or do we stack up multiple Giant Skeletons, get away with a clone and a rage, and then try to break through because the Royal Recruits are split up and not all on the same side? How can I win this match is what I'm asking right now. All right, 2 Giant Skeletons. We're going to see if we can tango with 2, or maybe it's going to be a little bit too much trouble. I'm going to go for the clone immediately so I can get 4 Giant Skeleton bombs bombing our opponent's units and his mental, and maybe this will work out. Oh my gosh, it worked! Oh my gosh! Wait, dude, that Giant Skeleton's on the tower. We're actually in a good spot. I didn't even think that was going to work. I was just going to be like, you know, it's okay. Maybe we're even. Maybe we can make something happen. But I think we found the way to break through. Here's the thing, though. I need to somehow defend against Royal Hogs and Royal Recruits with 0 splash damage. Unless I sacrifice a Giant Skeleton, there's nothing I can do. Not something I want to do either, you know? No one likes sacrificing their Giant Skellies. There are prestigious sirs for a reason. Okay, so he's going to be able to go in for maybe like Royal Hogs again. Fortunately for us, we do have Ice Spirit on deck against the Fly Machine. As long as this guy doesn't understand that he has to go in for Royal Hogs with the Fly Machine, we're in a good spot. I got so greedy and tried to drop a Giant Skeleton there to tank for the Fly Machine, and it didn't come down in time. Electro Spirit is going to go and chain onto mine instead of my Skeletons, which is huge. Now we can go in for a Rage. We can go in for another Giant Skeleton, and I think we can maybe clone up 3 of them this time. What the heck is happening in Clash Royale? It's Giant Skeleton overload, baby. That's what we're talking about. No way. No shot. I have 2 of them again. I'm pretty confident that we're going to win. I created a meme monster. We're playing Attack on Titan in Clash Royale featuring the Giant Skeletons. This is definitely the dumbest and most fun deck I've ever made in Clash. Jumping into this one, we're gonna go for a tennis ball on the right and Skellies on the left. Skeletons were just meant as a mere distraction to mess with my opponent's mental. Most people would never respond to Skeletons, but I'm just hoping he just looks at it and then gets distracted, allowing us to somehow get a little bit of spirit damage to the right-hand side. Okay. So that's a Witch. That's not a card I like. Genuinely, I think Witch, Spear Goblin Hut, those type of cards with a lot of distractions are going to be severely problematic for our deck. I'm not going to Rage. I know that it's going to be okay for us just to play a little bit defensive with an Electro Spirit and Skellies, so I'm just going to roll with that. I don't need to go for this Ice Spirit. I just want to drop it later in case he's going to go for a freeze, and the Ice Spirit's going to jump on the tower anyway, so I wasn't going to waste it. I was like, you know what? If this guy's got a Wild Child freeze tech with Mini P.E.K.K.A, I'm not going to lose my tower because I have no way of resetting it. Oh, wait, we can activate King Tower with this Mega Knight. Let's freaking go. So I was made for this moment. I've destined for this chance. I think we can do it with Skeletons right now. Oh my gosh, the Giant Skeleton's gonna reach the tower. That's a 2-for-1 trade, baby. Oh wait, we have to clone it. We have to clone it. We have to clone it. If I don't clone it, then I'm really wasting my value. I need to maximize my positive elixir trades here because I'm not gonna get too many of those. All right, so we've taken a tower. All I need to do is defend, and I think we can do that as long as we're able to somehow stop this Ram Rider with double charges, right? You can't charge on me. We got Electro Spirit and Ice Spirit. And with the King Tower activation, he barely even scratched me. That was only 300 damage. So it's safe to say we're going to be raging on top of the Goblin Barrels, Ice Spirit and Electro Spirit on top of the Ram Riders, and we got this game completely locked up. It looks like the guy rage quit, and now we get the giant skeleton 4th of July fireworks. Bombs everywhere. That's one of the most satisfying ways to 3-crown in Clash Royale. Let me know if you've seen any better way to 3-crown. I'll be checking the comments. So now we're the final boss against someone that's trying to reach 7,500 trophies. So this guy's going to be trying his absolute hardest, and he's not ready for this deck. I'm telling you right now, you're going to be tryharding, trying to get the highest arena in Clash Royale, and then you face Giant Skeleton Mirror Clone. You would not be expecting this. So I'm going to go in for the Giant Skeleton on the right-hand side. You guys already see he's running a try-hard Minor Wall Breakers deck, and, you know, we're just going to try to spam as many Giant Skeletons as we can. I'm going to go in for an Electro Spirit and then a Rage to finish off those Goblins. And maybe we're able to pounce on top of the Mighty Miner. Oh, the Mighty Miner is like messed up. And he's trying to go Wall Breakers. I wonder if we can go for a clone. I don't think it's going to push. Might it? Maybe? Please? Push it closer to the tower. Please. One explosion. One explosion. Yes! I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was the most clutch clone ever. It barely pushed the Giant Skeleton Bomb in the direction of the tower, giving me 1,600 damage. You'll love to see it. So we can go in for like a Giant Skeleton on defense against his Miner. Generally, I want to go for Wall Breakers counters with Skeletons because they are able to finish it off. Ice Spirit, way better for us to save because if you think about it from the perspective of I need to be able to reset Mighty Miners, Heal Spirit's not going to do that. Ice Spirit, Electro Spirit, yeah, they can fulfill the bill. So he's going to have Bomb Tower too. Okay. That's something I can work with. You play against Inferno Tower, there's really no reliable way of me resetting it, and he can keep it on the map from multiple Giant Skeletons. But Bomb Tower gets bombed away by the Giant Skeletons, so we're in a pretty good spot. Also, Ice Spirit is going to force out some extra Elixir. I can get back to a Heal Spirit and then get back to Skeletons. You know what? What if I go in for Skeletons and Rage on top of this and then get an Ice Spirit down? Are the Skeletons going to finish off the Wall Breakers? Oh my gosh! They provided immense value. They shut down Wall Breakers and a Mighty Miner for 1 Elixir. I mean, let's pretend that the Rage wasn't helping them out so we can say 1 Elixir instead of 3, but still really nice value overall for us. That's going to be a solid 6 from him, and then including the Rage, it's 3, so double their cost. So I'm going to go for an Electro Spirit here and then another Giant Skeleton. In this matchup, where we're playing against someone that's trying his hardest, you guys already know, we're trying our hardest not to laugh with this deck. So I'm going to go in for an Ice Spirit, and then I think we can maybe go in for an Electro Spirit afterward. We just want to perpetually reset the Mighty Miner. We've got double Giant Skeletons on the field now, and they're perfectly and properly spaced out too. I don't want to clone because obviously the Giant Skeleton's just going to die to the Bomber, or the Bomb Tower anyway, so like messing that up would be pretty bad. Alright, maybe we can Rage and Heal Spirit actually. Rage Heal Spirit finishes off Goblins in case you guys didn't know. I'm going to go for Skeletons here as well. We can now go for the clone. We just want to start pushing them. We just want to start pushing our Giant Skeletons. We have simple needs out here. Push it to the limit, man. Okay, those Giant Skeletons will finish off the Bomb Tower. And then we're going to drop another Giant Skeleton at the river. What is this game now? Like, seriously, I feel like I have ascended to a different level of spamming that I've never seen before in this game. I might not be the best player, but I'm the spammiest player. We're going to go in for Skellies, and then the Giant Skeleton's not going to reach the tower. Unfortunately, it's going to be so hard to break through someone that's good at the game and actually trying really hard. Electro Spirit will be able to chain onto those Wall Breakers so they can't pierce through. Fortunately, he doesn't have Magic Archer because I think I would have lost by now. All right, maybe we can break through. There's still a universe, right? There's still a chance. There's some small chance that we can do the dance with the Giant Skeleton. I'm going to go for one in the corner and then try to do dual lane pressure, which generally isn't... He's got poison? Oh, no, man. Not good. Not good for my clone. Not good for my clone, bro. All right, we're going to go for, like, Heal Spirit, Skeletons, Ice Spirit. I don't know. It's looking scuffed. I got to go for a Rage as well, just so our Giant Skeleton can make its mark onto the Bomb Tower. If it can, then that's okay. If not, then we're definitely screwed. Okay, we're going to have to go for Giant Skeleton at the river and then see what he does. Maybe we can do this. Clone it up. Clone it up. Clone it up. Clone it up. Yo, he doesn't know what's up. We got him. The cheese, baby. You'll love to see it. Actually, it's not over yet. If he spammed with Wall Breakers and I was celebrating because the Giant Skeleton hadn't exploded yet and I lost, That would have been the worst way to lose in Clash Royale history, where you know you are guaranteed to win because the giant skeleton is on the tower, but then your giant skeleton isn't exploding fast enough. I was literally looking up, staring into the camera to stare into your guys' souls, and I almost lost the game just because I wasn't paying attention. It doesn't matter though, because the giant skeleton clone value paid off. The amount of fun that this deck gives is absolutely priceless. Yo, we got a game against someone with a Mega Knight and Monk in their banner. I'm psyched for this match. I'm going to go for an Ice Spirit, given the perception that we're running a fast cycle deck, maybe Hog Rider, you know, Goblin Drill, all the decks with minor poison. Definitely not a speedy giant skeleton clone deck. I'm never going to be that adventurous, man. The first giant skeleton is poised to bait out his counters, so that I can go for a second one and be more sinister in the left-hand side. Already forcing out a Knight is not enough for him. He has to drop more than that, I believe, especially since I have Clone and Rage. I'm going to wait and see if I want to plant it at the river. Usually this is a dumb strategy, but I want to make it work. I want it to be so dumb that we dumbfound our opponent. So I'm going to go in for a clone and push by giant skeleton. Notice how the first giant skeleton got pushed a while. We forced out a log and then also a mega minion. He dropped an abundance of elixir. It worked. I think that was a good trade overall. Let's just keep spamming stuff at the river and see if we can get back to more giant skeletons. Probably not going to activate King Tower because there's so many spirits coming at him. He's probably like, well, should be dropping something in front of my tower. At least that was my thought process, but he didn't I don't know. Why didn't he defend against anything? He refused to defend. That guy's interesting. He's unique. Okay. Yo, he doesn't have barbarians in cycles, so I'm already back to another giant skeleton. This is going to be hilarious because I can rage this one up with the skeletons. He's commanding the skeletons. He's the real skeleton king, not the champion. Oh, wait. Also, how do I kill a Lava Hound? Asking for a friend, guys. Asking for a friend. I literally do not have a way of killing that card. Wait, can I clone Mirror on the left-hand side and 3-crown him? Please say this works. Please say this works. Even if you lie to me. Say it works, bro. No shot. I have like 4 bombs on the 3-crown. Right? I don't have an answer to this, though. I think I'm dead. No. I can't stop this, bro. Chill. Let the rage do its thing. I need to be able to defend this. I need to be able to defend this. There's no way. There's no way I lose this. We've come so far. Oh my goodness. The skeletons are going to be able to kite back units for a second. Please just be enough. Okay. We're not dead yet. We're not dead yet.
Are you sure about that?
Okay. Maybe that was too soon to say that. If he goes in for like a balloon, I need to stop it somehow. If we rage up the giant skeleton and we get an Ice Spirit down here. Nope. Nope. I'm so dead. At least it was cool to see what the giant skeleton could do when he had some friends, but I can't kill the balloon in time. Even if the giant skeleton teleported on the tower, he would need to explode for me to 3-crown my opponent. You can't win every match, especially when your opponent's going to have Lava Hound and you have no anti-air cards. If we just had one more giant skeleton bomb, we would have been hard chilling though. You can't win them all though. Let's blast on to the next game and bounce back there. My man has fully maxed out his Spear Goblin Hut Mastery. I feel like I should be scared for a sec because that card is mad obnoxious. And of course he's going to be doing that. So the good thing is we can go and bypass it, go on the other side and say, yo, you don't have another one for our giant skeleton, right? You're not going to mirror it. You wouldn't do that to me. Okay. How am I supposed to win this? Seriously. I can't kill an Electro Giant with just giant skeletons. There's no chance I win this match. I got to try though, right? There's no shot in like just leaving the game. You got to try your hardest here. I'll go for an Electro Spirit and then maybe we can go in for a Heal Spirit. Oh, I want to keep the giant skeleton alive so bad, but I also want to defend. But I also want to cycle more giant skeletons. I think that giant skeleton is going to bait out something. Great. So I'm glad I didn't overcommit with that giant skeleton. It's going to give us a decent trade against the Harry Potter. And now, maybe we can plot a scheme with our giant skeletons in the right. Maybe I'm not in my my mind for doing this. I feel like I'm not in the right mind for doing this. Maybe the giant skeleton's able to do something, though. I can go for skeletons. And when the giant skeleton cannibalizes the hut, we can go for a rage, finish off the spear goblins, and then go for the clone. Please, just skip over some giant skeletons towards the tower. Please, finish off the dark goblin. Yo, his tower's at 400 HP. That's only like, I don't know, guys. 8 rages? Not good. I literally have to cycle 8 rages on the tower. This is going to be absurd. I can't do that. There's no shot. There's no shot I can do that. I have to play aggressive with like a... Oh, never mind. We're going down the rages, guys. Now it's only like a solid 6. It's insane. We're going to make it happen. Oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3. It's 2 rages away from victory. So I'm going to need to defend against this Electro Giant. Cycling 2 giant skeletons could be the play, especially if I'm able to stack up a rage and then have everything attack a little bit faster. and then I can go for an Ice Spirit, so then his Electro Giant's not going to reflect back the shots back at us. The Giant Skeleton brothers are holding the door. We might be able to make this happen. I just want to beat this dirty Electro Giant Goblin Hut player. That would make me so happy. I'm going to go for Heal Spirit and another Giant Skeleton and then Clone just for the memes. I don't think this is going to do much, but cluttering the map with Giant Skeletons means he can't drop anything for a while, and it might freak him out. Yeah, he's freaking out. He's dropping Electro Giants into the Giant Skeleton. That is definitely not the play for my dude. This is working way better than I thought it would. Oh, wait, never mind. I said it too soon. The guy's going to have Goblin Barrel. I don't have anything for that. I don't have a single spell to kill that. I have no way of finishing off the Goblin Barrel. Guys, I just need a Mirror Rage and finish off his tower, and then maybe I'll win. That's the strategy. I just need to be able to defend long enough for the Mirror Rage. So we're going to go for the 2 Rages right now. That's enough to take the tower. I can go for Skeletons, and we walk away with a win against Electro Giant with the Dark Goblin and Goblin Hut for the ultimate twist of toxicity. Blowing that deck to bits with our Giant Skeletons feels fantastic. Let's bounce on our next game and keep up the Giant Skeleton spam. All right, we got another one here. So Tennis Ball, I choose you. Give me that damage. Unfortunately, I don't think that this guy is running a really fast Cycle deck. I wanted to play Cycle versus Cycle, but he is going to be playing Goblin Hut, another toxic card. I beat it before with Electro Giant, but I think it was kind of a fluke. I might have gotten a little bit lucky. This one could be potentially 2 spawners. Because he cycled it in the back instead of in the middle. Most of the time, people will have multiple spawners if they're, like, confident enough to cycle it there. We're going to guarantee that we can keep the mini packet within that vicinity, and now he has another one. Well, I didn't mean to keep another mini pack on the field, man. I wanted it on the field so we could incinerate it with our blast. He's dropping his magic archer on the other side so it runs away from the bomb. I think I'm going to go in for a rage just to guarantee that we can finish it off with an electric spirit and not take that much damage. Hopefully our tower is able to finish it off. Nah, it still gets a hit. All right, well, that was the best defense we could have done given our situation. What do? Magic archer, Goblin Hut, and then also a predilection of spamming more bait cards. Well, let me tell you something, guys. We don't have a spell to counter Goblin Barrel. We have no Barbell, we've got no arrows, and we also don't have any log in our deck. So I'm kind of on a timer. The time is ticking, and eventually it's going to blow up in my face or on my opponent's tower. So please, let it be the other way around. All right, we kind of want to go in for like a rage here if the stuff gets a little bit too close, but I'm pretty sure the bomb's going to blast the Spear Goblins anyway. So I'm not about the life of waiting or leak. Oh, no! He's leveled up the toxicity. Oh, jeez, dude. This is not it. This is not what we wanted to see. 2 spawners in this match? That's going to be super toxic. I guess we can go in for a Giant Skeleton on the right-hand side. He's going to have Mega Knight too. This guy's a memer. He's a memer. What? Wait. What if I do this and I activate King Tower with the Mega Knight again? I've done it before. I think I can do it again. So we're going to go and do this, and we're going to go in for a Spear Goblins, counter with maybe just like a Heal Spirit. Oh, he lets a Giant Skeleton on the tower! It actually worked! He didn't have Elixir! Oh my goodness, we might be able to beat it. I was so concentrated on that defense. We might have this game on lock. All I have to do is defend against a level 15 Mega Knight and an influx of spears and a whole bunch of spawners. I think I can make it happen. We're going to go in for a rage on defense, and then we're going to go for skeletons to distract the mini P.E.K.K.A. And then obviously the Goblin Barrel is going to be a potential problem, but I have to focus on the defense on the mini P.E.K.K.A. and everything else on the right. He's going to start spamming more stuff. We can go for an Ice Spear to pull back some of the Spear Goblins, freeze the majority of the stuff that we can, and go in for a Mega Knight counter on the left when he spams it at the river, right? He's got to spam it at the river. What is this guy doing? Actually, we definitely got this on lock. He's dropping furnaces in the back. This man is just on his own time. He doesn't even care. He's like, nah, dude, my fire spirits are super fire spirits. They're going to take the tower. But in reality, this guy didn't even come close to the amount of damage he needed. I was unsure about the giant all-in at the start, but it ended up being pretty smart. Blasting the dirty Mega Knight double spawner player to oblivion while we collected a King Tower activation for just 2 Elixir. Such a satisfying way to end the day. Cleaning up a deck that toxic warms my heart. Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an incredible rest of your day.